Alright guys, what it do? It's Thugga News, the news you could use. Quote Slim Thug. Alright guys, another day. Today I want to talk about the Super. I just don't get the Super Bowl. People spend $7,000, $7,000, $8,000 or even more getting a seat in the Super Bowl. People are fighting, betting, going crazy over the game. I mean, literally these athletes are getting paid millions, let alone after the Super Bowl game. They get paid another several millions of dollars. Yet these fans who go, especially watch the game in person, are just $7,000-8,000 more broke. I just don't understand. It's like, how are people okay with this kind of things? This is one thing about reality that I just don't understand. Is why can't people admit to these things? Why can't more people, talk about these things that goes on? Just everything in reality, it's literally a scam. Everything's based on money. I don't understand how the system works. I just don't understand it at all. So pretty much sports is just not interesting. It's like, who cares who wins? At the end of the day, these players just leave home a few $1,000,000 more richer, even if the team loses, the game in the Super Bowl. These players are still loaded with money. NBA players even, they're so much richer than any of us or the average person will ever be in their lifetime. Even playing just through one game, Some of my wisdom content, I want to address this topic as we're now walking. It's a little bit dark out here, I know, but it is what it is. I just don't understand, many things in life, So I'm not anti-natalist, but I do believe that, so many things in reality are just, it's pretty negative. I mean, I'm not saying, people shouldn't have kids or anything, but if you look at the situation right now, how the world is, crime, just so many bad things happen in this life. It's a horrible world to bring a child into, And these children have to go through the same thing a lot of us go through. I know somebody who has a child, his oldest child, he has, I think, autism or something like that. The guy's just, he's struggling, he's suffering literally. And this is one of the things that's bad about bringing a child into the world, I'm not saying don't bring it, but people should just think more deeper before they have kids. Me as a child growing up, so many things, problems, issues, it's insane. We really do live in a dump, I mean, life is hard as it is, but it's even harder for people who, these kids especially who grew up with autism, issues like that makes it even 10 times harder. It's crazy. Life has its goods, it's got its good moments. You can't complain. But you just gotta look and see what life is, I wish, I would love to talk more positive about life. I would like to talk more positive about life, but I'm just saying what for life is, I'm just describing how, reality is. That many people just fail to understand, I just don't get how people, I mean, these people think getting you know, getting a raise or getting a job that's a little bit over minimum wage. Like minimum wage is 15, so there's people who are just so delusional that they'll think maybe getting $24, $25 an hour is enough in today's society. No, it's not, you know. Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, yeah. Like it's insane how difficult everything is, you know, like for a lot of people. Like I know somebody who went to a therapist, you know. And it's like, what is the therapist gonna do, you know? Just tell you basic things, take a deep breath, take this medicine, this, that. I mean, that's not gonna solve like people's issues, you know, in life. It's not gonna solve someone's financial problems, someone who can't pay their bills, someone who's struggling to get by, you know. It's crazy. Like, how are people okay with this? And then you tell people these things and they're like, you're crazy, you lost your mind. They say you need a pill, you know. I don't believe people lose their minds, you know. I believe reality just makes people, you know, crazy, you know. Everything adds up, you know. These people, I know people who just are struggling so much in life. They struggle worse than the average person, and they go really insane, you know. It's because the pressures of reality, you know, people have to go through. You know, I just don't understand. But yeah, as we're in this pretty cool place that leads to the bridge. It's a nice little hiking area, but it's definitely not safe. And this is why I tell you guys always have to carry at least a pepper spray. It may not look all that powerful, but trust me, you know, pepper spray could save your life. It's still a very effective weapon. And it's better than nothing. Me personally, I carry a BB, and but I've been just carrying that mostly at home. I don't really feel comfortable having my BB with me in public or yeah, this place is pretty dark right now. It's a little cold right now. But yeah, pretty much, you know, we all have to be more woke and just kind of woke from the matrix. You know, we gotta see what life for what it really is, instead of just, you know, following what society says. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta work hard. You know, especially when it comes to getting women, you know. Society always says, oh, you gotta approach 50 girls, 60 girls. You gotta look your best, you gotta look good. True, in a sense, it does somewhat help. But it doesn't guarantee your chances with women, you know. Especially these days with social media. You're more likely to get disqualified by a lot of these girls today, in today's society. Like, I know a girl who just has social media, all of a sudden, boom, not even 6 months, not even 4 months of having Instagram, this girl just has like more than 1,000 followers. And this girl literally disqualified me. I mean, you see how much options, you know, women have these days over men, you know. So what I'm saying is society just feeds you a bunch of lies, you know. You have to just see the truth, and I'm telling you the truth, you know. This woman literally got over 1,000 followers, and think about it. And in that 1,000 followers, this woman is gonna have at least minimum 10 guys that are very high value, and this girl could date these guys, you know. That's why it's extremely difficult now in today's society for the average man, you know, to have any chance with girls from social media. So always keep that in mind, you know. You know, I have people who I know personally who always say, you gotta dress your best, this, that. It's just never enough, you know? It's just never enough to do all that thing. It's not enough to guarantee your chances with women, you know? People just fail to understand that, you know? They just don't understand. Just don't understand how people fall for the delusional things that society says how things should be and how things work out, you know. But yeah, just something I wanted to mention to you guys. It's getting pretty cold out here. I got my tea, my hot tea. It's a perfect time to drink hot tea and go on a nice little walk. But you guys be safe. I'm out.